in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game now.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now Jones. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
2nd and 2.
Throwing Jones.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
And he's going to be knocked down just inside the 35.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Off the play fake, Jones.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 19. Of course, he's coming up with a monster game and a wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On 2nd down, Colvin looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Colvin, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Colvin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. Then which way you're going to come at them.
Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Someone's looking fresh in this line is definitely looking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On second down now, Colvin, and they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 51 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Back to throw. Pull.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. Pull. Touchdown, Texans.
Romeo Doubs.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And now here come the Raiders. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4. A give for Taylor running right side.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Looking to throw. Jones.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He finds Taylor. Complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell.
Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Jones now on 3rd down.
Open man is Duvernay.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He needs to be about a yard or so short. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Pull.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Off play action. Pull. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Well, he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety foul.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spot.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
61 yards on the ground for him so far.
On third down, Colvin, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain, and the Texans are going to have a first. The middle they go. Colvin, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw on second down. Pull, throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Colvin, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Pull. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Back to throw. Pull. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Cleaned out left to Dobbs. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep the drive away. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a fourth down play that results in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Colvin. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop it right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Pull. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down. That still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On second down, Colvin.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. On third down, Colvin, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Pull. It's complete to Williams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Colvin. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, Colvin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Colvin, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down. Colvin, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Raiders now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Jones completes to Njoku. Gets through, and now an opening. He's got room past the 30. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. To throw is Jones. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The ice is down. He's going to be a nice run. Soaking the hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Jones. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Jones looking around. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. The 3rd down coming up. Jones. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. With a lead to a 4th down.
That game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit. And that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked
picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ballgame is now officially over. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long.